Greetings gamers, and welcome to another Big Fat Freebie Friday where I review free-to-play games. In this video I want to review Digital Extreme's game Warframe. I've chosen this Friday to review the game as we're just coming up on Warframe's 6th birthday, so I'd like to take a quick moment to say happy birthday Warframe and to thank Digital Extremes for persevering with their original Dark Sector idea despite the initial setbacks. So, without any further ado, let's get the three big questions out of the way. This game is downloaded from Steam and is free to play. Generally, any game downloaded from an official website like Steam, Epic or Origin is going to be virus free, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't have an up-to-date antivirus program running in the background. Furthermore, this game has been out for 6 years and has, well, it's just coming up on 6 years and has quite a large following. It's currently in the top 10 most popular games on Steam. The core game seems to be pretty stable from what I can see. If you choose to play with other people, the missions are only as stable as the internet connection of the random players you're partnered with. If they're on a spotty Wi-Fi or a rubbish broadband, they might disconnect in the middle of a mission, making some missions more difficult and possibly even impossible to compete. And this can be frustrating. However, that's par for the course with any kind of multiplayer online game. I would say this game is not strictly pay to win. That is to say, there is an in-game currency called Platinum which you have to pay real money to get. However, it is possible to get Platinum in-game, for example by crafting Warframes and selling them in person to other players. So, though I don't think it's strictly speaking pay to win, it does come dangerously close. Oh yes, with a capital F. This game is fun. After 100 years asleep, you are a Tenno who is awakened suddenly with memory loss, fighting on the advice of a being who talks inside your head, known as the Lotus.
Wake up, Tenno.
You seem to be at war with a race known as the Grineer. You don't know why they want to kill you, but you take the Lotus's advice and you fight for your life. As with most games, the initial missions are basic tutorial levels, fairly easy at first, with rather a steep learning curve. The controls take some getting used to, but this game has a fairly compelling premise, awesome customizable tech-based exoskeletons called Warframes, amazing acrobatics, and enough suspense to keep the heart pounding. You can choose to stealth your way through missions, gaining achievement points for the number of stealth kills using silent and deadly ranged weapons, or you can simply wade in and take advantage of your Warframe's powerful abilities as you hack around with your melee weapons using speed, agility and your special abilities to overcome incredible odds. Missions can be played solo or with up to 4 friends, which either can be friends you have invited or randomly assigned players in a pickup group. Most levels are procedurally generated instances, but there is also a massive open world called the Plains of Eidolon, a vast open world which has all the elements one would expect from a full-blown MMO. The game's premise of inspirational triumph over extreme adversity seems to be reflected in the real-life battles the developers have had to face in order to realise their dream. It's amazing to think this awesome game nearly never made it, as the developers struggled to find a publisher back in 2004 and who have had to fight against nearly insurmountable odds for the next 8 years to get Warframe released in March 2013, and even then its public reception was muted with mediocre critical reviews and slow public uptake. However, after 6 more grueling years, in 2018, the game finally received the recognition it deserved with the People's Voice Award for Action at the 2018 Webby Awards, while boasting an impressive 38 million strong player base. This game is not for the faint-hearted, and it's not really a casual friendly game. That is to say, it's not a game you can dip into occasionally. After just a short time away from the game, I quickly forgot the various controls, and I feel I want to replay the tutorial level again. This game is for players who have the same bull-headed tenacity that the developers themselves needed in getting the game off the ground in the first place. But if you're the kind of player who loves a challenge and is willing to persevere through the pain with the steep initial learning curve, this game is well worth the effort. And that about wraps it up for me, Big Fat Hairy Gamer. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you in another video.